Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Thursday, May 5th, June 5th, sorry, 2025. I'm still stuck in May. Oh wow. Anyhow, hopefully you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. I thank you for all your love and your support. You guys are wonderful. And see where we're going to go with this read. We're just going to skip the intro. You know how I work. You know, you can switch the roles or the genders as you need to, but just please, please, please know this is a general collective reading. It is not a personalized reading. If you're not aware of the situation, it is not your story. Please don't take it on. Okay? Let's see. What's the message for the collective at this hour? Please, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. Where would you like to go with this reading? Thank you. Rejected, overarching energy. Now, that could be you or someone else rejecting a person, a situation. It could be a job. It could be anything. Underlying energy. Wolf in sheep's clothing. So maybe you or somebody else is being rejected. Somebody knows, or maybe they sense somebody's not on the up and up. That could be it too. Somebody's being rejected, maybe from, I don't know, a loan or something. Somebody's going bankrupt. Somebody's no longer interested. They're walking away. This could be somebody that's stalking you. Maybe you walked away a long time ago. Maybe they put you in some financial troubles, or they're going through some financial troubles. Someone's stalking you right now. It's stalking, watching, and obsessed. Something to do with photo proof, getting evidence. Somebody, maybe you need proof that somebody threatened you. Intimidating, threatened, and bothered. Somebody's trying to block you. And they're facing legal issues, or it could be you. Court judges, immigration lawyers. Somebody has no facts, never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. So somebody's been lying. Okay, bankruptcy is financial bankruptcy. It could be spiritual and moral bankruptcy as well. Take it for whatever that is, okay? So if somebody's getting rejected or was rejected, it could also be an accusation done against you, or you know what I mean? Maybe the police are rejecting the accusation or something that's making it rain. Manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, and entrepreneur. You could be an entrepreneur. This could be all this, whatever this is, okay? Whomever you're dealing with could have, just because of their bad behavior, this could be promoting you and your business for some reason. But if you do wind up suing this person, or if they do go to court for any kind of criminal activity against you, it's going to go in your favor. You might get some money out of it if it's a lawsuit or it's compensation for some reason. Double life, liar, deception in another relationship. Could be a divorce. Maybe you're going to, contemplation. Unsure choices and decisions. Toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd, opposites attract, lessons not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs, hurting, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. So somebody put you in a love affair. Secrecy, third party hooking up, and STDs, no contact, blocked, silent treatment, cut off all communication, push and pull, power struggles, imbalance, and stubborn. So I'm really picking up that somebody had a double life that you were involved with. They had more than one lover. They could have came home with an STD and tried to blame it on you. And this is going to go to court. Either it's criminal, because you're spreading something that they shouldn't be spreading. They should have taken care of it. Or this could be a lawsuit, or both. Some people play too much, if you know what I'm saying. Reject it, make it rain. So maybe you rejected this person at one time and they turned around and blamed you for an STD. Said you were sleeping around. I don't know. Go either way. Rejected and making it rain. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Thank you. Gravity, attraction, magnetic field, and potential energy. This is serious. Okay, when you hear the word gravity, the gravity of the situation, it's not all fun and games, right? Maybe somebody thought it was funny to blame you for something, funny to hurt you, funny to cheat on you, but at the end of the day, it's serious. You could be attracting something beautiful into your life, or somebody wants to be seen as attractive. Pollution, somebody's very polluted, their body's polluted. infection, parasite, and poison. So this could be somebody that's like a parasite. They get their claws into somebody as known as the host, and they drain them for energy, money, status, whatever this is. They could have been poisoning you or poisoned the minds of others against you. Sorry. I am sorry. The unspoken apology, eternal regret. Well, that doesn't help, does it? An unspoken apology. Taboo. Limit. Crime. Forbidden love. Curiosity. There we go. And they didn't know when to stop, right? This is a crime now. Forbidden love. Well, maybe they were having sex all over the place. I don't know. Change, transformation, newborn evolution, bonfire, safe haven, flame, home, sing and dance, cool down period. So somebody's hot and cold here, okay? Calm, pause, solidification. They're hoping for something, wish, expect, and desire. They rolled the dice. They gambled. They took a huge gamble and they lost. Take a chance, risk, and leap of faith. And they might be descending into madness right now. This could be syphilis, I just heard. It does affect your mentals. It doesn't have to be. It could be anything, but this person's not altogether there. Unspeakable, ancient, and chaos. They could have summoned something. I don't know. Take it for whatever that is. Yeah, sing. Somebody's singing. It could be a singer. You could be a singer. Souls, sing praises, performance. Yeah, somebody's gone mad here. Somebody's crazy. Somebody wants you to sing their praises. Putting on a performance. Adjust. Adapt, accommodate, compensate, and balance. So they're going to have to compensate you. Yeah, something's going out, circulating on the street here. This is a person that's made for the streets. They're for the streets. Okay. Yeah, something's circulating in the street. So obviously they said something they shouldn't have said about you. Defamation of character. They maybe tried to ruin your business if you are an entrepreneur. And now you're going to have to settle it. Right? You're going to have to take care of it. They're going to have to own up to what they've said, what they've done. So reject it, make it rain, and gravity. So now that you're maybe potentially, okay, it could be a crime. They're in jail or they got arrested and or you're suing them. Now they see the gravity of the situation. Okay? And now they're feeling sorry for themselves. And anybody else that got involved, anybody else repeating these horrible lies about you, that's defamation, that's slander, okay? Reject it, make it rain, and gravity. We're not in school anymore. We have to grow up, right? Magnifying glass, showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth. So you've got the proof you need. Congratulations. They might get some time, or this has been going on for a long time, needing time. Now's not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. You knew it would. In time, you would have all the proof that you needed. Yeah, you've ascended. This gave you enough time to ascend, right? Learning, transcending, preparing for a union, new phase. Maybe you're going into a new relationship, and maybe somebody said these lies to prevent you from ever having love again. I don't know. Yeah. Party, right? Having fun, clubbing, risky fun with friends. Yeah. Obsession. Somebody's obsessed with you. Holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. They want revenge because you moved on. Okay, retaliation, plotting, payback, punishing, getting even. And that's what it is. You were completely done. You're not going back. So they thought they'd ruin your life, ruin your future, ruin any chance of happiness or love, right? Or business or stability. Moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. You're coming into your justice. Congratulations. Legal matters, court visit, legal papers, and divorce. So anchor. They're sinking fast, I just heard. Hold it together, getting a grip and heaviness and chained up. Like I said, they're now realizing the heaviness, the gravity of what they've incurred here. Chained up. They wanted you all messed up and unable to move forward. They really wanted to fuck you over. Muse, inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, and song lyrics. So this is somebody in the past that you were dealing with, maybe a past life soulmate. There's history, it happened, left behind, looking back. And now they're feeling trapped, or they wanted to trap you. Stuck, locked down, mental prison, and captive. This person or these people are blind, searching for answers, blinded to the truth, watching you online, wanting to know. You know, you can't ruin or try to ruin somebody's life and get away with it. Not have to answer for bad behavior. I'm sorry. Rejected. Especially if You know how this could be somebody that really slandered your name amongst people, even people you don't know, trying to screw up your business, your chances of ever having love or happiness or friendship or stability. A lot of these people probably don't know you, but they repeat these foul stories as if they do know you, as if it's gospel. They don't realize the gravity, the severity of what they do by playing these fucking games with other people's lives. They're going to find out. Reject it. Make it rain. Gravity. Magnifying glass. So what you need right now is you're attracting it. You're drawing it in. Whether it's a new circle of friends, love, business, or the truth. Proof and evidence as to what you need, okay? You're definitely bringing in justice, okay? You will be getting it. Congratulations. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Hopeful, wishful thinking, illusions. Somebody had multiple options, so they're claiming you did. So there's a lot of confusion here, okay? Chaos, maybe. Temptation. Some of the cups. Don't know what to do. Overcoming. This is the overarching energy. Somebody devalued you. Tried to disempower you. Maybe you were the type of person, male or female, that always gave, and sacrificed for others. Now, I think you've changed your mind about that. But this could be a doppelganger, somebody trying to impersonate you. If not, male or female, like I said, this is somebody that is very toxic and karmic and chaotic. Greedy, selfish, jealous, controlling, and possessive. Yeah, you're not worried about them. They're gonna have to drop this. They're gonna have to let this go. You let them go. You made a conscious decision. You're never going to be taking on this person or these people's burdens ever again. It is what it is. They're going to be arrested. This illumination, letting go and letting God, surrendered it to God possibly. This is awareness. This is illumination. They're trying to slow something down, delay something, causing delays. They can't, they were trying to delay something in your life. You overcame something. You're not worried. You're unburdened. This is seeing things from a new perspective, illumination. Somebody's not willing to change here. They kept doing something over and over again, didn't want to stop, didn't want to learn a lesson. It's getting old, it's getting stale. Maybe people are letting go of this person or you let this person go. Whatever this is a permanent loss, permanent ending, okay? Somebody's unwilling to change. Could be facing homelessness. Somebody's unstable, losing their business. They wanted you to lose your business. They wanted you to be unstable. This is non-committal. The party's over. Could be losing a business or a home or a family. Yeah, they can't pay up. Okay, somebody's unfaithful. They can't be trusted. They're trying to interfere with your business potentially, your stability. They want you to walk away from your business, or because you walked away from them, no longer emotionally invested in something. You invested 8 out of 10 cups into a situation, or somebody did, just to find out there's no emotional fulfillment or happiness. Facing the unknown, or they had you unstable, facing the unknown at one time. They're going to walk away. They're going to have to walk away because the truth is coming out. Okay? They're being exposed. This is illumination. They walked away from pure, sheer happiness. They were non-committal. They're being exposed. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And they can't stand that because you left them or they left you. Yeah, somebody's heartbroken. 3 of Swords in the upright. There's a third-party situation. 3-3. Yeah, there's parties here. Third parties, this is friends, groups, cults, covens, secret societies. There will be no reconciling. Maybe whoever this is, you went back and forth with them for years or a long time. The party is over. There's nothing to celebrate here. There's been nothing but egregious gossip passing around this friend group. Yeah, misleading, false and misleading information, unrequited love, not going back to the past. There's a lot of trauma bonding. You let them go. Okay, 8 of Swords in reverse. You removed all obstacles to your life. They can't restrict you any longer. So they gave out false and misleading information trying to restrict you. It's not restricting you. You removed all obstacles. You're not worried. They're not renting space in your head. They're not occupying your every waking hour. You let them go. So maybe you did have a history of breaking up and going back together again is unrequited love. You don't want to go back there again, so you just let it go. Out and out, let it go. And they can't, this is hurting their ego, right? They're watching you, they're spying on you. This is news they didn't want to hear. You let them go. This is delayed communication from afar. Yeah, somebody had multiple options. You found out online they had multiple options. Yeah. This is illusions. Hopeful, wishful thinking. You get tempted easily. Yeah, at a distance. Maybe they were traveling or you're moving on. It is what it is. They could have put a tracking device on you. They want to come meet you in calm waters. Maybe they travel a lot and they have a port in every storm. Doesn't have to be, but they want to come meet you in calm waters, or you just moved on and this was a tower moment for them because you're moving on to a better place in life. And this is a tower moment. They can't, yeah, they're reckless, careless, and foolish. They don't want to take any, they don't want you having new beginnings, okay? At all. This is a narc or worse that you're dealing with, male or female. Place the genders where it belongs, okay? And you've exposed them by walking away. They could be on the down low as well. But this is embarrassing and disgraceful to this narc that you should be doing better than them. This is somebody that's a pathological liar, a user, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel. Just a liar. You're coming into wish fulfillment, and they can't handle this, okay? They can't. Nine of Cups in the upright. They bore false witness against you. Page of Pentacles beneath that in the reverse. Yeah, you remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. This is unconditional love, male or female. You're highly intuitive and psychic. You're creating something beautiful here because you have self-love as well. Something's happening quickly for you too. Somebody's a hothead trying to attack you, talking shit about you. So the minute that you remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, still loving and sweet, they went on a rampage, right? Talking shit about you, maybe even doing spell work for all we know. This is unwise counsel. They went around and said you had an STD. I can't make this up. Okay? And that you juggled them. No. They juggled you. It was all lies. I can't make this up. There we go. Now they're stuck in their lies. They were trying to keep you stuck. Two of Wands in reverse. They don't know what to do. No contingency plan. They wanted you waiting the rest of your life alone, unstable, so they can laugh? I don't think so. No communication here. Yeah, they're under divine judgment. This is awareness. They need to take accountability for what they've done. Or you were aware, or you are aware of what they've done. This is a balancing of the scales, okay? They need to take accountability. They probably went around boasting that, oh, they'll be back. It's always like this. They always take me back, blah, 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 blah. They wanted a second chance. It's all manipulation, illusions, deception. Easily tempted here, two-faced, corrupt, out of control. Somebody didn't take any action when they should have, maybe. But this is not good. It's not success here, Magician in reverse. They don't have all the resources they need. They made up allegations and accusations that were unfounded about you. There you go, because you broke up. Because you don't trust them. Other people don't trust them. They were giving and receiving with other people here, prioritizing other people. You don't trust them. You're not going back there. You don't see eye to eye. You remain balanced, and they can't stand that. They wanted you to fight and compete for them. It's all in their ego. And yeah, this is somebody that's corrupt. Could be a shit father, boss, or leader. Somebody's in their ego. They're very arrogant, egotistical, prideful, wanting power and control. They can't control themselves, though. No authority whatsoever. They could be getting paid or getting money from various partners as well. Maybe people are now putting two and two together. Somebody could be involved in corruption. They wanted power and control over you. This is somebody that's more concerned with their image and how they come across than anything else. Yeah, they want to be out in the public eye, you know, in the spotlight here. You were wish fulfillment to this person. You're still balanced, healed. You're getting your wish fulfillment. You're divinely protected here. You're in your north node potentially. Your prayers have been heard. Your wishes are being granted. Yeah, they were holding you back. That's their wish fulfillment, to hold you back. Somebody's very argumentative and combative and abusive, okay? They feel entitled. This is a poser. They bore false witness. They tried to hold you back by bearing false witness against you, putting you into debt potentially. This could be divination abuse as well. No new beginnings. Didn't take a practical approach. Somebody's in debt, or they will be. They're going to lose a lot of money here. They maybe cost you a lot of money. I don't know. Somebody's assessed a situation. You're getting some good news here. Yeah, you let them go. So you cost them money because you let them go? Because maybe you were footing the bill? They're angry. They're scared. They can't block you. Nine of Wands. You didn't give them, they bore false witness. You're not giving them a hard time. You're not calling them up going, what did you say about me? This was an injustice. Somebody's going to get let go. Maybe you work together, or you let them go and they think it's unfair. This is a gold digger and a cloud chaser. This is change. You've changed, okay? You're going towards your destiny. Very fortunate, okay? You foresaw what this was. Maybe you saw it ahead of time. They were plotting and planning against you, but you're still moving forward. Your ships are coming in. You could be traveling or at a distance, but you're not looking back. They could have thought this was my destiny, to live off of somebody else and mistreat them. You're still, they got caught. They have to come clean. There we go. They're not getting away with this. This is somebody that's very toxic and karmic, okay? They're bound to the devil. They wanted to bind you. Something to do with a contract potentially, or addictions, obsessions, codependency issues. The devil energy. Yeah, bad investment. They never invested in you. Pardon me. You get what you give with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to be investing in them. This is the end of the line. They can't go any further. They have to relocate. They lost a lot of money. They're going through a dark night of the soul. This is you. Okay, they could have said all kinds of nasty things about you and cost you a lot of money, but you were able to put your past hurts behind you. You're not regretting leaving them at all. They're hiding and cloaking here. Their regret. They don't want to be alone. That's what it is. It's somebody that can't sit with themselves for more than 5 minutes. Hiding and cloaking so much. They don't want to go within and do the work. You're innocent. They're hiding and cloaking that you're innocent, or maybe they had a child elsewhere. It could be a friend that did this to you, or a family member. They're very, you have a new beginning. They could have a crush on you, and they were holding back from you. Could be another child they were holding back. You're stable and secure. You brought them stability. You used your intuition to protect yourself. Somebody was holding back from you. They're greedy, selfish, miserly. They don't want to open up to anybody. They just want to take. Could be a young person. Could be a child, an adult child. I don't know. There's a lot of lies and illusions. Fear even. Working against you behind your back. You used your intuition. Yeah, they kept doing something over and over again. Didn't want to stop or learn a lesson. This is unfinished business. Closure. No closure. This was a betrayal. They kept betraying you and others, maybe. This is a harsh and painful end. This is the ending of a cycle. You're done with all these betrayals, one after the other, all done secretly, working against you behind your back. I mean, when you're surrounded by people you can't trust, like, you can't live normally. You can't do what you're meant to do in life. You're too busy always looking over your shoulder, right? This person's, you're not coming back. They feel like you betrayed them. Yeah, somebody's in their ego. They want power and control. Very lustful, very promiscuous. Maybe they claimed you were promiscuous and you were sleeping around. STDs, right? They're jealous. They're abusive. They're controlling. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. Yeah, you let them go. People are seeing clearly what this person's been all about. Yeah, this is a karmic soul tie here. No harmony, no peace, poor decisions, all one-sided. Whatever lies they said, it was all one-sided. They're nothing but a karmic, and they don't want to raise up above being a karmic, okay? They're going to have to take on, this could be a false contract as well, but they're going to have to take, they're getting the consequences to their poor decisions here, okay? This is a lesson. It's not a blessing. They did something against your will. Yeah, this is a backfire. This is bad news. You're not speaking to them. They're trying to stop your forward motion because you're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. Could be a business owner. You're celibate as well. Yeah, this is no love, no compassion. They were just draining you. They don't want you having love. This person doesn't love themselves, obviously, but they don't want you having love, happiness, new beginnings. Yep. A lot of gaslighting and mind games. You got a lot of people involved, but you took the high road. You didn't engage and you walked away with your head held high. Now they're fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another because they don't want to be, whoever got in on this, they don't want to be, they don't want this, the blowback. Let's put it that way. They're going to go towards lack and loss, poverty. There's a big blow to somebody's confidence. They followed others, or they followed this person out into the cold, whoever got involved with this. I'm going to say it's like clickbait. It could be online that they were spreading lies about you, trying to attract as many people as possible to listen to their bullshit stories. I just heard clickbait in my head. Whoever got involved with this, they don't want this conflict, okay? They don't want the conflict at all. They know it's going to cost them a pretty penny at the end of the day. Yeah, it's scapegoating. End of a family or a group, somebody's not happy. Somebody's a scam artist, a liar. They could have had casual hookups all over the place, got an STD and spread it and blamed it on you. They didn't want you having friendship, love, and or support from anybody. This is somebody that's very insincere, wearing a mask, a love bomber. Yeah, not going anywhere, out of control. They can't overcome this. Yeah, this was a crime of some sort, or a divorce or separation. Now they're feeling sorry for themselves, right? 4 cups in the upright, because you're speaking your truth, or somebody else's law and order, or a doctor. Speaking the truth, setting the record straight. They're getting, somebody's getting an earful here. They're regretting what they've done. They feel rejected and abandoned, or they reject and abandon you. Okay, this is somebody that's not non-committal, not into traditional relationships. They committed some sort of crime, false contract or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to cost them a lot of money here for all the lies they said. Bam. This is bad news. Bad news. Now they're stuck. They don't know what to do. If you're stable and secure, this is going to give you stability. Okay, because they tried to ruin your work, okay? Or they're not working. They tried to, yeah, they said you were crazy, you were unstable, this was unfair, unbalanced, somebody had addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. Whoever you were with possibly doesn't work or doesn't work enough to pay their own way. I don't know. This is just disaster for whomever's involved in this. This was unfair. This was unbalanced. It was effed up, yeah. This is a poser. They bit off more than they can chew. It's all about their ego and their pride. Very arrogant. This is a coward. It's a follower, not a leader. They don't take the noble approach. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. Now they bit off more than they can chew. They're angry. King of Wands in reverse. This is not the settling down type of person, male or female. Yeah, trying to slow you down. They're going to have to pay up. Willing to do whatever it takes to win, right? Everybody else is walking away, taking on losses. So it's going to cost everybody that got involved. This is dishonorable. Ill-gotten gains in the past. Or this is born out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty. This is a lot of abuse. They're going to have to pay up. They're going to have to take accountability here. Yep. This is somebody that's only out for themselves. Jealous and lazy. Corrupt. Money motivated. Self-serving. It's all about their image and, yeah, what money can buy. Right? Get rich quick schemes. People are going to be hurting for money here. Money motivated. Somebody's trying to mask their emotions. This could be you or somebody else. You're remaining emotionally stable, stay stoic. But inside, something's happening here. So this could be nervousness, anger, fear. It could be a father. You could be a father. And this could be somebody totally different, male or female. Yeah. Sick, scared. This is a scandal. It's going to cost them a lot of money. It could be a family scandal as well. It's a large amount of money. Long-term stability, long-term relations. Again, it's a 10, so it's coming to an end. It's the end of a cycle here. Yeah, now they want to work together. They were working together here. Collaborate. They're going to have to make good on something. You're creating something. You've mastered what it is that you do. You could be bringing a lot of money in. And they were working together to try to stop you, to find the chink in your armor. Somebody's evaluating or investigating this, what they've done, what the outcome is. How can we take them down? Or maybe this is the crowd that got lied to lie about you, and they're now examining what, oh, this is going to cost. Maybe there's a forensic accounting as to how much money you stood to lose or you did lose because of this foulness. It's going to cost them. Loose tongues, right? Don't repeat shit that you have no knowledge of, that you haven't seen, you didn't experience, you have no proof of. Especially ruining somebody's business or life. Okay? Somebody's being examined. It could be medical as well. This is going to cost them. Rejected. All because you rejected this wolf in sheep's clothing. You knew you had this person's number. Okay? They had a double life. Trying to make it rain from other people. Maybe they're trying to sue you. And it was all bogus. Whatever this is. Why am I picking up Blake Lively? That could be another thing too. As an example. But yeah, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money and promotion, an entrepreneur. So somebody's trying to damage your business, polluting the minds of other people against you. Infection, parasite, and poison, right? Something to do with an infection. Gravity. Now they're realizing the gravity of the situation. You're attracting what's best for you. They've attracted nothing but karmics and or karmic situation here, okay? They maybe were stealing some potential energy from you. Yep, magnifying glass, showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth. They might get time in jail, I don't know, or this has been going on for a long time, or now it's time. Time to have to own up for what they've done. Needing time, now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. You just had to sit there and wait, unfortunately. It's not fair, but that's the way it goes sometimes. These people really, you had to wait for them to dig a deeper hole for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or it took some time to find out exactly who's saying what, and you know what I mean? Or how much this is going to cost. How much you've lost. Let's get a couple of these, see where we're going to go with this. Yeah, reservation. So they were maybe thinking, oh, we're going to get some money off this person. Maybe they're stealing money. Who knows? Desire, worth, and extravagance. Somebody was very extravagant with their lies. It's going to, and because of that, it's going to be an exorbitant cost having to make up for it. Something to do with your profession. Okay? They wanted you homeless. Maybe somebody's taking on some donations, or maybe they claim that you hurt their profession. Bullshit. A third wheel got involved. They got other people involved. Yeah. Indulgence. Party, right? They wanted to party on your dime. Third parties all over the place. This is a homosexual, possibly going from one place to the other. And because you denied them, you rejected them. Yep. They wanted to win at any cost, right? Success, victory, achievement. That's where you're going. Yeah. Now they want to compromise after all this bullshit? Yeah, I don't think so. It's over. Okay. They could be, that's their compromise. Maybe it's a fatal STD. I don't know. They're stuck in it though. They're bound to this. Okay. Because of their pride. They wanted to level up off of you, and now they're afraid. Somebody coached them to say or do something, or you could be a life coach or something. They had a strategy. Yeah, this was going to be an adventure. Something to do with online, what I tell you. Okay? They were daydreaming how much money they can get from you, or they did get money from you, or having a port in every storm, if you know what I'm saying. And they're stopped now. Yep. You got to stop this. They're being stopped. Or you stopped the madness with your ex. There's a big X there. You're not doing this anymore. You rejected them. You went your merry way and did well in life, and they can't handle it. Yep. They wanted to cause this disturbance in your life. Good for them. They're going to claim it's an accident? Yeah, I don't think so. I fell into bed with others. It's an accident. I got an STD, or it's an accident. I went around and lied about this person having an STD, trying to ruin their business, trying to ruin their reputation. Yeah, just relax. You just sat by. You relaxed. You knew eventually catch up to this person, these people. You could be an introvert. You don't go out. You don't sleep around. This is something to do with an online community puppeteering this, okay? Puppet master. It's all in their imagination. And they created this alliance to come up against you. Yeah, because they're stubborn. They didn't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. You're getting justice. Congratulations. Because you persevered a lot, okay? Sorry you went through that. Sounds like a piece of shit. Let's get some an idea as to what they look like, just for fun, before we close this down. What do they look like? Who are we dealing with, please, Spirit? Who are we dealing with? Mixed colored eyes. Maybe they wear contacts. Black clothing. Blue eyes. Tattoo. That could be you, could be them, okay? Somebody has a beauty mark on their face. Is it showing the face? And green eyes. Medium hair. Exaggerated features. Redhead. Makeup. They wear a lot of makeup. Or you do. Albino. And fun-colored hair. Bottom of the deck, Hispanic or Latino. No, it doesn't have to be these things. It's just for fun, okay? Medium skin tone and curly hair. And this could be a man or you're a man. Mature man. So whoever this is, they lie. They're a narcissist or worse. They want things the way they want it. They want people to pay their way. They can't be alone on their... They can never be on their own, because that means they have to potentially think about the shit they do and say, and they can't face themselves. That's why they can't be alone. They need outside validation all the time, because it's a coward, okay? They're not grown up yet. They might be of an age, but they're not grown up yet. Mentally, they're not, okay? They need to heal, and they need to stay out of other people's business, and they need to make a life for themselves instead of relying on other people. Somebody with black hair and a scar on their face. Could be a tooth gap as well. It is what it is. You know, they're headed towards Loserville, and they know it. And if it's a narc or worse, oh, this is going to really hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's their pride and their ego that's being affected here. The truth is coming out. And this person or persons can never tell the truth, even if their life depended on it, or their afterlife, if you know what I'm saying. So congratulations, you're getting your justice. And it is what it is. The cards are quite detailed today, quite sufficiently. So congratulations. I hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.